they are saying that identify the relevant box, whether it is true and false. Okay, you have to tell to interpret the application of international financial reporting standards. True or false?
True.
True. Is it right? True. Next. To work directly with national standards to bring about convergence with IFRS. National standards means you are talking in terms of commercial company law of Oman. Okay? Commercial company of law of Oman. Means every country, they work directly with every country national standards so that there should be a convergence. Convergence means the coordination, okay, with IFRS. They will do this?
Yes.
What they will do, see, that is a conceptual financial framework, okay, conceptual financial framework, okay. When you are talking about conceptual financial framework, what is the, you will have the national law, is it right? You will have the international accounting standards, you have international financial reporting standards, okay. They will not, the IFRS will not go to each and every country and say that yes, whether we have to do this, we have to do this. No. Every country will say that we first follow the national law, then you follow the international law. Or in other words, they say that follow international law. Why we have to follow international financial reporting system? Because we want to know that there should be harmonization, equality. Otherwise, what will happen? One company is following this, one company is following that. IFRS, see, we have to go to IFRS. IFRS will not come to us. Get your point? We have to go to IFRS. IFRS will not come. If you have any disagreements, you put the disagreements before IFRS, okay? To work directly with national standards. So many 200 countries are there. 200 countries will go to IFRS. 200 countries, IFRS will not go to the 200 countries. Is it right? The answer is what? The answer is false. Okay? Is it? To work directly with national standards setters. What IFRS do? To provide guidance. Is it? To provide guidance on financial reporting issues not specifically addressed in IFRS. What they will say, see, you have some issues with accounting standards. You go to IFRS, IFRS will tell you that you have to do like this, you have to do like this. They will guide you, because what they want to say, the IFRS is nothing but it takes into consideration all countries issues and all countries issues and discussions. Is that right? They will consider every other country. Is that what they will do? They will provide the guidance on financial, not addressed in IFRS. If it is addressed in IFRS, fine, everybody will follow. If it is not addressed in IFRS, you go to the IFRS, IFRS will tell you that you have to do like this. It is true or false?
True.
When I say it provides guidance, it means it is. To publish draft interpretations for public comments. See, whenever you have the rules, is it right? You will circulate the draft, is it right? They are making the rules. Before they make the rules, they will circulate among all the countries. If there is any comments are there, any suggestions are there, before making a final law, before making a final rule, they will circulate, they will ask people to have any queries. If the people will say yes, they will look into those queries. If people agree with that, they will make it a rule. Answer is
True.
which of the following will be treated as a subsidiary of Plogo? What is the conditions of subsidiary and associate? Is it right? Make it a point. You have the parent, you have the subsidiary, you have the associate. I have not read the question, but I am saying this. If parent company is more than 51% and subsidiary share should be less than 49%, then it is going to be called as a subsidiary. Associate is what? Less than or equal to how much? 20%. The acquisition of 60% of Jacron equity share capital on March 1st. Jacron co-activities are significantly different from the rest of the Polgo group of companies. The offer to acquire, is it? The offer to acquire 70% of equity share capital. This is only an offer. Is it right? This is a acquisition. Is it? This has been done. Is it right? This has been done. This is only an offer to share capital. The negotiations were finally signed off during January 2000. See the thing. Here they are talking about the date of what? January 2008. But here they are talking about the date is what? December 2007. As on the 31st December. Okay? As on 31st December, which condition is going to be equated? The acquisition of 45% of Speed equity share on 31st December 2007, Plogo is able to appoint 3 of the 10 members of Speed board. Which one is the subsidiary, which one is the parent, and which one is the subsidiary? Tell me please.
Jacron is the subsidiary.
Huh? The acquisition of 60% of Jacron's equity. 60%, is it right? When they say
Yes,
it is
subsidiary.
subsidiary. Answer is
1.
1. On January 1st, 2006, Gardenberg's company received how much? 300,000. Is it right? 300,000. 30,000 government grants to equip to equipment which cost 90,000 and a useful life of how many years? 6 years. Is it right? 6 years. The grant was netted off against the cost of equipment. On January 1st, 2007, after 1 year, when the equipment has a carrying amount of 50,000, it was changed so that it was no longer being used in accordance with the grant. This means you have taken the grant, but after 1 year, you are not following the rules of the grant. Okay? This means that the grant needed to be repaid in full, but by 31st December, this has not been done. Is it right? Use the drag and drop options in the table below to know what is the general entry required. to reflect the correct accounting treatment of the government grant and equipment for the year ended 31st December. They have, see what they have done, they received 30,000, is it right? They received how much? 30,000. This is the grant, okay? And this is the grant. And how much relating to the equipment? What is the equipment cost? Equipment cost is 90,000, okay? Cost is how much? Cost is 90,000. They received grant on 1/1/2006, is it right? But what happened 1/1/2007? They have not done the things properly. Is it right? They have not done the things properly. Now, if they have not done the things properly, what we have to do? We have to, on 31st December, is it right? On first January to 31st December, is it right? You have to make the reversal. You using the drag state the general entry to reflect the correct accounting treatment of the grant. Is it no? It's yeah, we have to make the correct accounting treatment of the grant and equipment for the financial statements of Gutenberg. Is it right? Now, we have to make the table, okay? We have to make the table. Is it right? I will write here only. You make it particulars. Is it right? You take it particulars. You take it the original amount. Original amount. You have done this? Yes or no?
Yes.
You done this one?
Yes.
You
But
got the
I thought
answer?
I do it,
Huh?
I do it wrong.
Adjustment. Is it right? Now, how much is the things? Is it? How much is the things? What is the cost? Cost is how much? Cost is 90,000. Okay? Original amount is, cost is how much? 90,000. Fine? 1 minute. Cost is how much? Cost is 90,000. Okay? Cost of equipment. If there is no grant, how much is there? 90,000. Fine? If there is no grant, how much is there? It is 90,000. Now, how much is the grant they have? They have a grant of how much? 30,000. Is it right? They have. Here there is no grant. Okay? As if no grant. We have to know how much is needed. Now, is that what is the depreciation? Is that how much is there if it is 60,000? Okay. What is the life of the year? What is the useful life? Useful life is going to be 6 years. Is it right? Useful life is going to be 6 years. Depreciation 1 year. Only for 1 year. Okay. How much is the depreciation? 60,000. 60,000 divided by 6 years. Is it? 60,000 divided by 6 years. How much is the depreciation? 10,000.
10,000.
Okay. How much is the depreciation? 10,000. Is it? As if no grant. Is it right? See, this grant is for what? This grant, they have received the grant. Is it right? They received the grant when they received the grant from 1/1/2006. Is it right? To 31st 2006. No grant is there. Is it right? No grant. This is the for the first year one. Is it right? It is for the year one, and this is for the year two. Now, if there is no grant, what is the depreciation we are going to calculate? See the things. If there is no grant, is it right? 90,000 divided by 6 into 2 years. How much you will get?
30,000.
30,000. Is it right? Ninety thousand divided by 6 into 2. How much you will get? Depreciation. Now,
Why you multiply by 2 years?
this is year one. Is it right? This is year one. This is year one, they got the grant. Okay? Year one, they got the grant. Year two, what happens? See the thing. On January 1st, 2007, one equipment had a carrying amount of 50,000. It was changed, its use was changed so that it was no longer being used in accordance with the grant. We are breaking the rule of the grant. Is it right? We are making the rule of the grant. If we are breaking the rule of the grant, then we have to treat that asset as a normal asset. Is it right? We have to treat that. See here what I have written there, as if no grant. Is it right? As if no grant. When what they have done, they say that they are no longer, it was no longer being used in accordance with the grant. See, if you get the grant and you are not using the asset as per the agreement written down in the grant, definitely it is a breach of contract. You are breaking the rules. Is it right? When you break the rules, definitely they pull off the grant. They say that no, we will not continue this grant. You are doing the business. Government will give you some funding. But when government gives funding, you have to go according to the rules and regulations. But if unfortunately, you are breaking the rules, what the government will do? Government will do the audit, and yes, they will say very clearly that you are breaking the rules. We are not going to continue as a grant. In that case, what we'll do? This happens in the year 2. This happens in the year 2. If there is no grant, definitely we have to calculate depreciation not for 1 year, but we have to calculate for 2 years. Is it? Now, when it has been happened, keep it in mind. Is it right? On January 1st, is it right? On January 1st, it happened. Fine. On January 1st, 6 years, on January 1st, 2007. Okay? Now, that's all. Nothing is there. Is it? If there is a grant, how much is there? 50,000. If there is no grant, how much is there? 60,000. Is it right? If there is no grant, how much is there? 60,000. What is the adjustment you are making for that? Already we have done 10,000 and adjustment. Is that adjustment is how much? Debit is how much? Debit is depreciation. It is an expense. Is it right? Debit is a expense. What is the expense difference? Difference will be how much? 20,000. Is it right? Debit will be how much? 20,000. Is it right? Next. What we have to do? How much is the asset? If there is no grant, asset is 60,000. If there is a grant, asset is how much? 50,000. Okay? Means the value of the asset, is it right? The value of the asset is increasing. By how much? They are increasing by 10,000. If there is no grant, okay? If there is a grant, 50,000. What they are asking us? They are asking us the general entry required to reflect the correct accounting treatment of the government grant. Okay, of the government. Means how much? The asset has been increased by how much? The asset has been increased by 10,000. If asset increases, it is debit. If asset decreases, it is credit. How much is there? 10,000. Is it right? Now, what happens? Definitely, is it? You got the grant. Okay. Now we are breaking the rule. When you break the rule, you have to repay the grant. Is it right? You have to repay the grant. Grant, if you want to repay the grant, it is a liability. Is that? If you receive it, it is an asset. Is it right? You are getting the grant. Now you have to repay it. Whenever you have to repay it, it is a liability. Credit what? Credit is nothing but the grant. How much is the grant you have to repay? You have to repay how much? 10,000. 30,000. How much you received it? 30,000. Now, is it? Now, what we have to do? Debit is how much? Debit is depreciation. Is it right? Debit is how much? Debit is depreciation how much? 10,000. Is it right? Debit depreciation is how much? This is debit depreciation. Is it right? Now, one minute. Debit depreciation how much? Sorry. Depreciation is how much? Depreciation is
20,000.
20,000. Is it? Depreciation is how much? Sorry. Depreciation. Depreciation is how much? Depreciation debit. Fine. Next. Property, plant and equipment debit. How much? Debit property, plant and equipment. How much? 10,000. Credit is the liability. Is it right? Credit is the liability. Liability in terms of grant. How much? It is going to be 30,000. Take 1 minute, understand it and tell me. Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Next. The following two issues related to speak of mining activities. What is the issue 1 and what is the issue 2? SPECO began operating a new mine under a 5-year government license which requires SPECO to landscape the area after mining, seized at estimated cost of how much? Means which requires to landscape the area after mining, means after they got the mining contract, for 5 years, and after 5 years they have to clean up the things. Okay, they have to clean up the things. How much they require to clean up the cost? It is nothing but a clean up cost. During 2004, this is the second issue. Mining activities caused government pollution of adjoining a piece of government land. There is no legislation which requires SPICO to rectify this damage. However, SPICO does have a published environment policy which includes assurance that it will do so. The estimate cost of rectification is how much? 1 million. Is it 1 million? Is it? Means see what they say here, we have to have a cleanup cost after, is it right? After mining ceased, okay, after mining is completed. Is that after mining is completed? After how many years? After mining is completed, after 5 years, not now. Okay, not now. Now is how much? 2003. This is happening in the year 2008. During 2004, I am giving you the answer. You have to interpret the understanding. Okay, I am giving you the answer. During 2004, mining activities caused environment pollution. During when happened? 2004. There is no legislation. Is it right? However, the SPICO does have a published environment policy which includes that it will do so in accordance with 37 provisions, liabilities and assets, contingent liability. Which of the following is correct in respect of SPICO company financial statements ended 31st December 2004? A provision is required for the cost of both issues 1 and 2. Both issues 1 and 2 require disclosure. A provision is required for cost of issue 1, but issue 2 requires disclosure only. Issue 1 requires disclosure only and issue 2 should be ignored.
The answer will be C. Provision is required for the cost of issue 1, but issue 2 requires disclosure only.
They gave us what they say. They're talking about IS provisions. Is it right? Now, here also what happens? It is a future cost. It is not current cost. If there is any future cost, you have to need the provision. Here also what happening? Mining activities caused environment pollution. Is it right? There is no legislation. However, there is a policy which includes assurance. It includes assurances that they will do so. If they are giving an assurance, it means they have to create a provision.
Okay.
Is it right? If they are giving assurance, you are giving an assurance that after 2 years I will do this. It means you have to create what? You have to create provision. Answer?
A.
A. Parquet company acquired 60%. Is that P and S? How much is there? Here 60%, here 40%. The following extract has been taken from the individual statements of profit and loss account for the year ended 31st. Cost of sales 710,480. Okay, cost of sale 71048. When it has been happened, it happened in 1st January 2000. Packet consists of made sales 20 per thousand per month throughout the year. At the end of the year, Cookert held how much? 20,000 of this inventory. That Parket has consistently made 20,000 sales per month. 20,000 into 12, it comes to how much? 240,000. And held 20,000 of this inventory. Parket company has a markup of how much? 25% on sales. Using the pull down approach, you select the correct effort with respect to what? Cost of sales. Cost of sales. For how many? For when? It is for when? It is for 31st December. Is that when they have acquired? When they acquired on 1st of January. Means 3 months only. 3 months
So
only
multiply by
of
12.
subsidiary. Is it 3 months only of what? Subsidiary.
Why you multiply by 12?
Consistently made sales of 20,000 per month. 20,000 per month, na?
Yes, but it's for 3 months only, not 12 months.
Okay. Okay. Now, is it clear? Cost of
Yes.
sales. Cost of sales. Parket. 1 minute. Particulars, parket, suket, total. Okay. I will write. Will do like this. Cost of sales. Parket is how much? Parket of
710.
710 in thousands. Okay. This is in thousands. Now, Suket is how much? 480. Is it right? Suket is how much? 480. 480 into 3 by 12. Okay, only for 3 months. Okay, 480 into 3 by 12. How much you will get?
120,000.
How much?
120,000.
120,000. Is it right? 120. Okay, in thousands. Okay, in thousands. Total is how much? 8.
83, 83,000.
830.
Yeah, 830, I mean,
Oh,
sorry.
830,000. It is in thousands.
Yes.
Okay, it is in thousands. Now, what we have to do? We have to less intercompany sales. Is it right? We have to less intercompany sales. How much is the intercompany sales? For only how many months? 3 months. Is it? For how many months? 3 months. Is it right? 20,000 into 3. Is it right? How much is there? Minus 60. Is it right? How much is there? Minus 60. Now, at the year end, Suket held 20,000 of this inventory. 20,000 of this inventory. Parquet company had a markup of how much? 25%. Is it right? Markup is how much? 25%. Now, is it right? What you have to do? Less. Is it right? Less intergroup profit. Which profits we have? Unrealized profits. Is it right? What we have to do? What we have to remove? We have to remove what? Unrealized profits. Is it right? Unrealized profits. Here minus 60. Is it right? How much is the unrealized profit?
20,000.
How much?
Multiplied by 25%. Multiply by 25 and divided by 125.
Good. Because it is markup on sales. Is it right? It is markup on sales. It is not minus.
It will be 4,000.
It is not minus. It is not minus. It is unrealized profit is plus. Okay. See how much is there? How much is there? 20,000 times 25 by 125. It comes to how much? 4,000. It's come to how much? 4,000. Okay. How much you will get here?
Seven
seven four in thousands. Okay. 774 in thousands. What is the answer? Is it okay?
Yes.
Next. Kuehlo company has decided to change its depreciation method to better reflect the pattern use of equipment. Which of the following correctly reflects what this change represents and how it should be applied?
It is a change of the accounting estimate and must be applied prospectively.
It is the change of
Accounting estimate and must be applied prospectively.
how you got it. Tell me. Good. I agree with you. Tell me little bit. Tell me.
Because we cannot change accounting estimate.
Pardon?
And because it's depreciation, we cannot apply retrospectively.
Good. Yes. We cannot go back. Is it right? We
Yes.
cannot go
Yes.
back. We can only think about the
Future.
future. To change the policy. Is it right? Method to
Yes.
better reflect in the way. Is it? To change the policy means it is future.
I found this question 7 minutes difficult.
Seventh one difficult.
Yes.
Include, okay, that's good. Included within the financial assets of the net company on 31st, dates are very important, okay? Are the following two recently purchased investments, okay? Investment 1, 10% of the issued share capital of Haruko Limited. This shareholding is acquired as a long-term investment as Zinet wishes to participate as an active shareholder of Haruko company. Is it right? How much they have? If they have invested, they have invested 10% of the issued capital. So investment to 10% of the issue capital of Lucas. This holding was acquired for a speculative purpose. This is the only difference we can have. This is a long term investment and this is a speculative purpose. Is that right? If it is a long term. Is it right? If it is a long term. Is it? What will happen? You are putting it where in the neither of these shareholdings gives Zenith significant influence. Fine. 10% is nothing. Okay. Wherever possible, the director of Zenith wish to avoid any taking any fair value movements also. Means no revaluation gain, nothing is there. To profit and loss account to minimize the volatility in reporting. How should the fair value movements in these investments be reported in the financial statements for the year? How you have to report it? Is it right? If you are taking for a long term, if we are taking for a speculative, if it is a long term investment, is it right? If it is a long term, if it is a speculative investment, if it is a long term investment, it has to be shown where it has to be shown in the other comprehensive income. It is a income. Is it right? Other comprehensive income. Long term. If it is a speculative, speculative is short term. Is it right? Speculative is short term. If it is a short term, then you have to show it in profit and loss account. Is it right? Profit and loss account. Is it right? In terms of what? In terms of investment income, is it right? In terms of investment income or any loss, is it right? Any loss as a short term profit and loss account, long term other comprehensive income. Tell me which one is the answer.
D, the last one.
You understand what my explanation?
Yes.
Next. Shiba company entered a non-cancelable 4-month lease to hire an office of on 1st December 2007. The terms of the lease were as follows. Lease rental 5,000, cashback 1,000, useful property 8. Okay, 8. What is the charge in the statement of profit and loss account for the year ended in respect of this lease? Assume IFR lease in recognition. How much they are charging? They are charging how much? 5,000 per month. 5,000 per month. Cashback is how much? 1,000. Is it right? Cashback is how much? 1,000. What is the answer? Tell me. Is it okay? Minus how much? 1,000. 19,000. Total lease payments for 4 months. Lease payment lease payments, is it right? For 1 month.
Answer will be A.
Lease payments for 1 month. 19,000 divided by 4.
By 4 or by 8? Because 8 years.
It is a 4 month lease.
Yes, we will choose the lower.
Yes. How much you'll get?
4,750.
Okay. Next.
We can continue tomorrow if
Okay.
it's difficult to you today.
Okay. Can I stop now?
Yes, please.
Tomorrow when?
8
Inshallah.
morning, لا 8.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, same link. Okay?
This link?
Same link.
Okay.
Just I will change the date.